What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim's Sports Talk. And today we have another play-by-play, and this time we should have the correct thumbnail. Let me delete this bad boy, and we should be good to go. And we should be getting kickoff here any minute now. It is the Washington Commanders hosting the Miami Dolphins. And it's probably going to be a blowout. But we're here to fight, all right? We aren't here to go down and just be a bunch of losers. We are here to fight. Let me make sure this is working. It's working. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What up, Justin? What up, Pepe? How you doing? How you doing? All right. Oh, yeah. Let me get the chat up here. Boom, 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 bing. So you guys can see yourselves. And we are off like a herd of turtles. We are off like a herd of turtles. What is up, everybody in the chat? We got Justin. We got Pepe. We got the Great Watubi. We got Santiago. We got Gary. We got Dark Rose. What up, everybody in the chat? Hope you guys having a good evening. All right, let me get the poll. Wait a minute. Create a channel to join chat. Oh, gosh. It's not even saying that I'm in the proper channel or something crazy. Oh, geez. Oh, gosh. Because it's all jacked up. You gotta love Google sometimes, man. You gotta love the great Google Moogly. All right, it looks like Miami will kick the ball off first. And they will kick it off to the Commanders here. So Washington will get the ball first to start this game. Look at the nasty day here at FedEx Field. Foggy, misty, just an ugly, weird, rainy day here in Landover, Maryland. There's Mike McDaniel, second season as head coach. They are now 8-3, just like they were last year. But this year they're much healthier than they were last year. They did lose Jalen Phillips, though. Who did they add to the team? They added somebody to the rotation on defensive end. And here is the kick, and we are off. It will be a touchback, so 25-yard line is where Washington will start their first drive. There's Sam Howell praising the Lord and getting up to the huddle. Here we go. Sam the Gold Howell. Foggy and gloomy, it fits the mood of our team. True. It is. We are in a fog here in the Commanders, just waiting for the inevitable. But here we go. Today we have a football game. Starting in the shotgun, empty backfield set. Brian Robinson now motions back into the backfield. He goes to the left side, two receivers each side. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Here is Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson will just go straight forward, get what he can, gain of 2, setting up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Let me get a poll going here. Let me get a poll going. Who do you got? Do you got faith? Do you have faith in our Commanders, or are you going to the dark side and picking the Dolphins? All right? Now that you can't bet anymore, I'm going Commanders. Let's get this win. Here we go. 3 receivers bunch to the right. Dotson motions over to the left. 2 receivers each side in the shotgun. Takes the snap, 4-man rush, quick throw over to the left side, and he throws it into the dirt. Looking for Jahan Dotson. It must have slipped out of his hands. He rubs his hands off. Hands got a little wet there. Got to do better than that if you are going to be a starting NFL quarterback. That's something that is concerning about Howell, is his size, and the hand size is also a problem. And when you get a little wet out there, the ball gets slippery, and it goes into the dirt. So now it'll bring up 3rd and 8 here for the Commanders. We're making sushi today. I love that. Love that. All right. 3 receivers to the right. We got McLaurin in the slot this time. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Steps up, avoids the rush. Rolling to his right now. Looking, keeping his eyes downfield, then throws it outside. And is it going to be caught? They say yes, it is. It's Jahan Dotson down the right sideline. And it's enough for a first down. Gain of 8. There you go. Howell throw on the run. Throws. Oh, never mind. He is on the out of bounds line. This is should be an incomplete. Let's see what happens here. It looks like they are going to challenge it, Mike McDaniel. And it does look like his legs were out of bounds when he was diving for it. and I do believe this will be 4th and 8 for the Commanders. It was a nice catch, but unfortunately his legs look to be out of bounds. Maybe not. Let's see. Maybe we can get a little bit better angle to prove me wrong. Hopefully we're wrong. Let's see. I mean, it looks like his left leg is out of bounds. Not the best angle to show it. I'm glad they keep showing this angle over and over again because you can't really see jack squat. This one's even worse. I mean, it's so close. I mean, can we get an actual angle that we can actually see what happened here? You know, I from the little bit I can see, it looks like he's out of bounds, but they have yet to show the proper angle to the studio audience. Just kidding. The audience at home of whether or not this is actually going to be a completed pass. So we are in the dark. My intuition says this is incomplete, but I'm not sure. Dude looks fully out of bounds, yeah. But we didn't get the sideline view of the out of bounds line where we can actually see, right? We're showing everything from the inside of the field where you can't see jack squat. I don't know why. I know why, but because they just stink at their jobs. But at the same time, it'd be nice to actually look at an angle that could help. But anyway, what up, everybody? Where are you from, Tim? I am from the Maryland area. What's up? Ron is doing a great job calling defense. We haven't given up any points yet. That's true, PCC. True. Sheesh, says Suzanne. Mike McDaniel was a former ball boy of the Broncos. Yep. Tim, I'm out on the sidelines right now. He was out. So thank you, PCC. We got a sideline reporter giving us the goods. I do agree it looks like he was out, but it would be nice to see the proper angle. Let's not hurt our draft position, yeah. That would be nice. That would be nice. Anyway, so 54% of you got faith. Love it, love it. Love the faith that you guys are showing early. We got 133 of you in the chat. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. As early as you can hit the like button, it helps. Also, in the chat, can you guys just confirm that you guys see the correct thumbnail? I don't know why. I mean, I clearly selected the correct one, and yet, for some reason, I feel like it's showing a thumbnail that is not proper. I'm always worried about that now, because... No, it's good. All right, I'm seeing it on my screen. We are all good to go. Anyway, this would be a great win. It would be a heck of a win. Hey, Tim, is Caleb declared yet? Not to my knowledge. I don't know that to be a fact. While we get a commercial break, though, have you guys seen the craziness going on in college football right now? Did they make the selections yet? It is actually going nuts right now. But here we go. After the review. The call of the field stands. It's a catch. They call it a catch, and the Dolphins lose the challenge, and it's a first down. See, that's why I wanted to see the proper angle. If you would have saw the proper angle, maybe you could see that he was in bounds, but Washington maintains possession here at their own 39-yard line. No, excuse me, 44-yard line. Here we go. FSU got eliminated? I didn't even see the results. I just saw it was mayhem. Alabama does get in. Wow. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Looking, throws it underneath. It'll be caught by Samuel, and Samuel will fall for a gain of 5-ish, maybe 6 on the spot. So second down in mid-range coming up here for Washington. FSU got hosed. I mean, if you're going to pick the best teams, I 100% agree that FSU should not be in. It sucks that they lost their quarterback, but you can't put in a third-string dude if you're considering it's the best teams. But yeah, here we go. Howell under center. 3 receivers to the left. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Handoff to the right side, cutting it up the middle, slips a tackle, still going, and Antonio Gibson will get a first down and a few more. Inside Dolphins territory now. Antonio Gibson. Nice run here, good blocking. Good cutback there. That was all Antonio Gibson. Good cutback lane. That is a beautiful jump cut, in the hole. Beautifully done. And it will be a first down for Washington up to the Miami 47-yard line. Howell in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Sam takes a snap. Blitz coming. They're going to hand it off right into the blitz. Unfortunate. Good call there. Good, well-timed call there by the Dolphins. Kohu blitzed right into the run play, and it's going to be tackled for no gain. At that point, at Ohio State. And I honestly think if this year doesn't show why you 100% should have 8 teams minimum in the playoffs, I don't know what will. I mean, come on. There's definitely 8 teams worthy of being in the playoffs right now. I mean, UGA is still one of the best teams in the country. It should be them in the playoffs, let's be honest. In the shotgun, 2 receivers each side. Takes the snap, drops back. Quick throw over to the left side. It'll be caught by Curtis Samuel, but not much there. Only gain of 1 on the play. 3rd and 9 coming up for Washington. But let's be real. The 4 best teams in the country are 100% Alabama, UGA, Michigan, and Washington. If you're picking the 4 best teams, those are your 4 best teams. 100%. All right, 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. For the Commanders. 2 receivers each side now with Curtis Samuel in motion. Might be a blitz coming. Takes a snap. They do send the house. Sam Howell, quick throw over to the right, left side, and incomplete looking for John Bates. Could not quite connect. Threw it a bit too far outside, and it's 4th and 8 now for Washington. In an interesting spot. I guess they're going to have to punt it here. They don't feel good at 4th and 8, even though they are in Miami's territory. I mean, personally, if you know this Miami's offense, I feel as though you want to go for it here because you want to give Miami the shortest field possible to not allow them to stretch the field on you. That's how they absolute dominate teams. So a punt here is not a good move, in my opinion. Here goes Tress Way to punt it away. Fair catch coming, and it will be caught at the 14-yard line by the Dolphins. So that's where Tua and the offense will get their first possession of the game. First possession. But it is what it is. Here you go. Texas kicked the crap out of Alabama. Yeah. What about Colorado? Yeah. There should be no CFP. These brilliant students could be reading and studying Shakespeare, Latin, and chemistry. No, gosh. Texas in playing Washington. Yep. Texas in there. You know, it's kind of crazy. Like, you win 29 straight games, you lose 1, and now you're out of the playoffs, even though Texas and Alabama have a loss on their record as well. Pretty wild. UGA is 100% one of the best teams in the country, top 4 teams. They just happen to lose to one of the other top 4 teams. Tim, where are you at today? I'm at my house. We're back at my house, not the Thanksgiving edition. Defense. Yeah, I don't like the idea of kicking it in that spot. I think you have to go for it. Miami's offense is just way too explosive. You got to try to put pressure on them, take them where you can get them. And yeah, it's tough. 100% it's better to lose early. 100%. I'm not even a fan of any of these teams. I could care less. I'm just a observer. I'm a Terp fan, but you know, just as an outside observer, if we're being objective, the 4 best teams in the country: UGA, Alabama, Michigan, Washington. If we're being objective. Where's my dog? It's actually Ruby, but yeah, the lab. She's around here somewhere. Where is she at? Nope, she's not below me. I could probably get her over here. Tim bopping his head to that Eminem Fortnite music. I don't even know what I'm listening to. It's some commercial for Christmas or something. Let me fast forward, make sure I'm up to snuff with this. You have to kick it? I just disagree, because I don't think your defense is going to slow this team down, especially if you give them more field to work with. Like, I wouldn't be surprised right now if you see an 86-yard touchdown bomb right out the gate to Tyreek Hill. I just wouldn't even be shocked one bit. Here we go. To Tagovailoa. Under center here, Raheem Mostert, the running back. Puts Waddle in motion to the right, takes the snap, play action. Pumping, looking quick over to the right side, into the flat, and Jalen Waddle will run into Benjamin St. Juste for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. I knew it started with R. You're good, Suzanne. You're good. She wasn't on stream last week, so how could you remember? All right, 2nd and 5. 10.5 to go here in the first quarter. Tua Tagovailoa under center. Going back to that single back formation, but the fullback motions back into the I formation. Tight end now motions over to the right, takes a snap, hand off to the right is Raheem Mostert. Raheem Mostert slips through the line, but gets tripped up there by Cody Barton for a gain of about 3, setting up 3rd and 2. So Ron Rivera on his first week of calling defense here. No more Jack Del Rio on the sideline. See what he dials up on 3rd and short. I like to rush 3 in these situations, drop back into coverage, because you want to see if they could get rid of, if they try to throw the ball quick, you can maybe get into a passing lane, get a quick turnover. Let's see what they decide to do. They go empty backfield set. You have 3 receivers to the left. It looks like man-to-man defense coming here from Washington. Takes the snap, looking to his left, going deep, and it's Tyreek Hill down the left sideline, and it's a touchdown, Tyreek Hill. You remember when I said don't give them more room to work with? Remember that? It's not even prophecy. It's just, you just knew it was coming, and it's a Tyreek Hill touchdown. You go man-to-man defense with Tyreek Hill, and you wonder what's going to happen. It's just awesome. And you have Quan Martin, a rookie, on him of all people on Tyreek Hill. You have Quan Martin one-on-one. That's the matchup. Here's the extra point. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's 7-0 here for the Dolphins with a Tyreek Hill 78-yard touchdown catch and run. Are we dead yet? What up, Robert? Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, do you think Eugene Chen, excuse me. It's not Chen, is it? It's Chen. C-H-E-N? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Has a strong influence on the future of this team? I do. I think that he is going to be a strong influence. Now, the thing about Eugene Chen is he's not a dude that reviews film, right? So he's not going to be the guy that's picking the players, per se. He's not going to be the guy that is, oh, I really like this dude, blah, blah, blah. It's more analytic based, right? And what does that mean? It means, all right, we have a top 5 pick. That means we're probably going to be taking a quarterback or a tackle, right? We're not going to go tight end. We're not going to go running back. We're not going to go some weird position. We're probably going to go one of the most important positions of football, right? Maybe edge rusher too. So it's going to be one of those 3 picks in the top 5. What else does that mean? Maybe a trade back is going to be beneficial if we get the right offer. That, yes, trade back makes more sense for the Washington Commanders, or whatever the case may be, right? We're going to try to really build up the offensive line and defensive line, but he's not going to pick Olu. He's not going to pick the Joe Alt. He's not going to pick J.C. Latham. He's not going to pick one of the quarterbacks. He is just going to be more of an analytic, broad mind, and we're going to have to hire a GM with a nice scouting department to actually make the decisions on who the player is going to be. But appreciate the super chat. Eugene Chen is definitely going to be a big part of this front office moving forward. Ron is just in the moment, yeah. Seven-on-7 drills for Miami. They dropped the bomb already. Maybe Miami was listening to Trouble Funk, yeah. No more bombs, Tim? Yeah, unfortunately, I don't see that being the final one. Talking Big Tim, we don't know what clown as head coach will be here. Oh, I'm not saying that it's the right or like they're definitely going to be. I like what Eugene Shin has to say, but he is not going to be the guy that actually picks the players. That's the problem. Yeah, you go man to man with no safety help over the top with a rookie. There's no way that's the call. There's no way. Unbelievable. Jeez. That was their longest offensive touchdown on the year. There's the kick from Sanders. And Washington will get the touchback, and it'll start at their own 25-yard line for their second drive of the game, already down 7-0. What will they do next? 228 of you in this chat right now. Appreciate all of you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. We'll be here all year long, no matter what the record is, and we'll go right into the playoffs with whoever's in there. So a quick minute-and-a-half scoring drive there for the Dolphins. Let's see if Washington can't respond. 3 receivers to the left. Empty backfield set here for Washington. Takes the snap. Blitz coming from the linebacker spot. He gets pressure and now slips a tackle. Still finds the edge. And he will actually run for a gain of about 4 as Sam Howell. Wow, I thought he was going to get tackled from behind for sure. How in the world did he run away from this safety? No, it's a linebacker. Wow. I thought he was easily tackled by number 51 there, Long, from the Dolphins. David Long Jr. diving at him, but could not reach him. Here we go, 2nd and 7. It was actually a gain of 3, they call it. At the 28-yard line, John Bates switches sides from right to left. 2 receivers each side, single back formation. Takes the snap, play action. Howell steps up, has time, throws it over the right side. Ooh! Logan Thomas trying to one-hand grab it. Almost brought it in, but unfortunately, almost doesn't count in football. 3rd and 7 coming up for Washington. Chris Paul got beat back. Chris Paul is still in the game. That is horrific. I mean, the offensive line choices alone by Eric Bieniemy makes me not want him to have a head coaching job. I like EB in a lot of ways, but you cannot seriously watch the film and be okay with Chris Paul's performance and continue to roll with him. It's impossible to be a serious offensive coordinator and make that decision, to be honest. 4 receivers to the left, empty backfield set, takes the snap, drops back, steps up, avoids. Oh, nice spin move. Andrew Wiley got absolutely smoked. Oh my goodness, great. That spin move by Van Ginkel, looking like prime Dwight Freeney, got chipped in oh my. That is filthy by Van Ginkel. He got chipped by the tight end and you gotta respect it, honestly. I mean, that's just beautiful football. Andrew Wiley could go home. Just take your pads off now and just go home. All right? Replace your other pad when you get home. Here we go. There's the punt, and it'll be tackled at the 30, no gain. And it's just under 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Man, oh man. So another punt here from Washington. Miami will get this one from the 30. Ginkel running circles around Wiley. Yeah. Wisely turnstile. We could draft Chris Paul's brother. Yes, Dwight Freeney was a monster. I think there's something wrong when your own players don't want to get promoted. Yeah. Yeah. Are playing in DC or what? I don't know. Tyreek, another bomb. I mean, if I'm being honest, I think this is going to be a stretch run play to the right, Raheem Mostert, for about a 53-yard touchdown run. Is what I sense. Because I think that Ron Rivera is going to start playing a little soft, back him up. You got Percy Butler taking the wrong angle on Raheem Mostert, and we're going to get him down the right sideline. That's, I just, that's my sense, but what do I know? Get a fan from the stands to replace Wiley. Yeah. You know what I would really respect right now? If Jonathan Allen or Deron Payne just got so ticked and fed up and said, Wiley, go to the bench, and they run out there and play tackle. And watch how much better they play tackle than Wiley would. I'd take the real Chris Paul on the line right now. Yeah, CP3 on the line right now, please. Ron Rivera's a joke. Yeah, it's brutal. Trustway's the best player today. Yeah, that's a fact. Is A-Chain even playing today? Yeah, he's listed as playing. I know he's been dealing with an ankle injury, but Mostert's on the field right now. Waddle on the reverse flea flicker, hook and ladder. Here we go. Tua in the full house formation, takes the snap, play action, pumping, and he's going to throw it over to the right side. And Tyreek Hill slipped. Is he okay? Tyreek Hill gets up limping a little bit. Uh-oh. Yikes. He kind of slipped out there. And he couldn't locate the football because of it. Yeah, he just slid out there. I'm hoping he's okay. He is on his sideline. It looks like it's all right. He just needed a little breather. All right, 2nd and 10 at their own 30-yard line. In the pistol goes Tua. 3 receivers bunch to the right. Now takes a snap. We're going to hand off. Jets sweeping it here to A-Chain, and A-Chain will get a gain of about 7 on the play, bringing up 3rd down and 3 for Washington. Do we go back to the man-to-man defense here? Uh-oh, Percy Butler coming up lame here. Looks like the right shoulder, right arm, somewhere in there gets banged up, maybe a little stinger. Hopefully he's okay. He's going to get to the sideline on his own accord, but still holding that right arm in the sling position. Hopefully he's okay. You were real fans when you could root for them and roast them at the same time? 100%. That's what a fan is. All right, here we go. 3rd down. Hold on. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. Washington. Sorry, Miami. In the shotgun, puts A-Chain in motion out to the right, takes a snap, looking quick throw over to the right side, and Jalen Waddle makes the catch and gets hit immediately there. Immediately by Burgess. But it'll be a gain of 16 up to the 48-yard line. If we get a false start right here, that would put them back at the 47. And then if we get that 53-yard run, Tim would be right. Here we go. Good catch there by Jalen Waddle. Here we go. In the pistol. Puts a man in motion. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the left is Mostert. Mostert hits the edge. Cuts it back, and he will get a nice gain of about 12 on the play. And it'll bring up 1st and 10 now up to the Washington 36-yard line. The whole team is lame, yeah. They missed a holding call? Sons of guns. Tim, who you got in the Philadelphia-San Francisco game? I got Philly because they're at home, but I think it should be a fantastic game. All right, Tua in the pistol. We got the tight ends shifting here, one on each side now. Mostert behind him, takes the snap, fakes the handoff to the right, pitches it to the left, and Jamin Davis blows it up, and he'll lose 4 on the play. Good defense there by Jamin Davis. Read his keys, attacked quickly. They just went with the same play over and over again. He beats 2 dudes, the fullback and the receiver, to the spot and gets a tackle for a loss. Good defense, Jamin Davis. I love Jamin Davis when he's outside. Just doesn't have to think too much, uses athleticism. He's actually much better in that kind of a framework. Second and 14, 2 receivers each way. Ingold in motion, takes a snap. Looking, pumping, scanning, and he just has to throw it underneath. Oh, it's going to be caught, and Jamin Davis gets a second tackle for loss. Back-to-back tackles for loss. And Miami will back it up all the way to the Washington 43-yard line. And now this is currently, as it sits, a 61-yard field goal on a nasty day. If Washington can get a stop here, Miami will have a decision to make. Here we go. I can imagine Mike McDaniel going to a screen pass here, try to follow his blocks. Let's see what he does. 4.5 to go, 3 receivers to the right. A-Chain goes in motion, takes a snap, drops back to pass. Quick throw over the middle, will be caught by Waddle, cuts it up, and Waddle will get them into field goal range. And it's going to be now 4th and 4 at the 30. So that would be about a 48-yard field goal as it sits for Sanders. Much more doable. Good decision there by Miami. Just needs to get a few yards to get themselves back into field goal range after a couple of tackles for loss. And that's exactly what they do. Good blocks and everything. So now Miami could go up 10-0 with the field goal from the right hash. We got Sanders out here. Here we go. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So there you go. 10-0, Miami on top now here in the first quarter with 3:39 to go. Washington will get the ball back, and they haven't done much yet on offense. They haven't really attacked the ground game at all right now, right? I mean, you have really only 3 carries compared to the 8 dropbacks for Sam Howell early in this game. Don't really know why you're avoiding the run, other than that's just what EB does, because I don't believe Miami is all that good against the run this year. Let's see. We got team stats, ESPN. We go team total stats. We go to defense. We go to rushing yards per game. Oh, wow. No, this is still offense. I was about to say, wait, what? Oh, okay. So the Dolphins do only give up 92.8 yards per game. Solid. I don't know what the per play is, though. Miami's defense overall has been solid. They're in, the top 7 right now? But they don't have Phillips anymore right now. Still, that's better than I thought they were. I thought they were actually pretty poor this year. Did they start bad and then they've come alive later? Yeah, like they gave up 34 to the Chargers, gave up 48 to the Bills. You know, they've given up points, but over the last few weeks, they've done a lot better. Fair enough, fair enough. Any band music today, Tim? I don't even have it up right now, but do I pull it up for good luck, maybe? Let's pull it up. Just in case. Just in case. Did you use up all the flags on that Dallas Seahawks game? Yeah. There was a lot of flags over there. That's true. Missed an illegal block in the back. Yeah. That would have been convenient. Can this offense get it going? Yeah. What up, Cap? You ain't capping over there. That's true. It's going to be a long day. Most likely. Most likely. Do Commanders coaches watch film on their opponents? I have no idea, dude. I know they should. That's all I know. Alrighty. Here comes the kick from Sanders. Booming kick. And it will be a touchback. So 3:39 to go here in the first quarter. Washington already down 10-0. Can their offense do anything today? Commanders are playing for the first round, third pick next year. Yeah, I would love to get the highest pick I could possibly get. And either I'm going quarterback or I'm trading out. That's what I would do. That's my options here. I'm not taking a tackle in the top 3. There's a few tackles I like. If I can trade back to like 10, I'll get a good tackle there as well. Or I'll get a good player. It doesn't matter. Here we go. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson will run forward, pushing the pile. And we'll get a gain of 4 on the play. And it is 2nd and 6. How did Amon-Ra escape on that play? Jeez. All right, 2nd and 6 now for Washington. Single back formation. 3 receivers to the right, takes the snap, handoff to the left, cutting it up. Brian Robinson bouncing off a tackler, and he'll get a gain of 3, setting up 3rd down and 3. What QB do I want? I haven't. We're gonna watch film on QBs this week on Tuesday. Tuesday will be film day, so if you want to come out and watch, that'll be good. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Howell in the shotgun. 3rd and 3. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Takes the snap. Drops back. 4-man rush. Steps up. Avoids it. Then throws underneath. And incomplete. He was actually getting hit as he throws. And yet again, a 4th and 3 now for Washington. It looks like we will see our 3rd straight punt. Yeah, I mean, that's just absolutely horrible. It's just Chris Paul is a joke. Chris Paul is literally a joke. If it's not the most, it's almost the most egregious form of tanking I've seen to keep him in the game. He has been horrible since bringing him in. Horrible. Here's the fair catch going to be called at the 19-yard line. Now it'll be 1st and 10 for Tua, already up 10-0. Tim, are you not doing the all 22s anymore? Nope. We don't need to see any more Washington terrible film. We're just going to hop right into and start watching film on the draft. And you don't have to be a Commanders fan to watch it. We're going to go through all the positions and try to get as much idea of who do we like, try to build our own big board. And so we'll be ready for the draft here next year. How about FSU getting left out of the playoffs? I think it makes complete sense. Without their quarterback, they're not one of the top 4 teams in the country. It's unfortunate, sucks for FSU, but having that 3rd-string quarterback in there would be a joke. Here we go. Tua in the shotgun, empty backfield set, 3 receivers to the left. Tua Tagovailoa in the shotgun, 4-man rush, has all day long, rolling to his right, and now he throws it over there to the left side. Oh, and Waddle drops it. That's a gift for Washington, because good grief. Tua Tagovailoa, I don't know if he ever would have had to throw the ball. He may have been able to sit there until the end of the first quarter. There's just nothing going on. Like, he literally could have just hung out back there for a long time. Obviously, I'm being an exaggeration, but still. Here we go. Pistol formation. Puts a man in motion. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the right. And it's KJ Henry blowing up the play. And it's a loss of 7 on the play. 3rd and 17 again. Coming up for the Dolphins. KJ Henry. Beautifully done. And the wide receiver was supposed to down block him. Little wham block, but he couldn't get there in time. KJ Henry beat him upfield and blows the play up. Here we go. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Tua in the shotgun, takes the snap, setting up the... Oh, good defense. Wait, they get it out there to Hill anyway? And Hill is going to get tripped up. Nice play there by Payne. Good defense there. I think it was Casey Toohill. Got in the passing lane, ruined the timing on the play, and now that'll be a legal man downfield. Another tackle for loss. That's going to be a declined penalty, and they will force the punt here. Wow, yeah, this is crazy. Tim, do a poll on who's cooked more, Commanders offense or Commanders defense. Mark Schlereth is the analyst on this game. Let's put him in the O-line. A 56-year-old would be better than Paul or Wiley. True. So both penalties declined against the offense, and this will now bring up 4th down, and Washington defense holds them. I love it. I don't know if I like this weird, pitch play that they've been running consistently. They go out of the shotgun, fake it to the left. It's like a counter play, but it's kind of obvious, and it kind of puts your running back into a pretty brutal spot, and they've ran it, I think, too many times so far with McDaniel. Here comes the kick. I think it's a good switch up, a tendency breaker, but they've ran it a lot. And it's going to be fair caught at the 48-yard line for Washington by Crowder. There's a flag on the play, and let's see what the flag is. Great field position if it's not against Washington. During the kick, holding. Oh my gosh, receiving team. How do you hold on a freaking fair catch? How do you hold on a fair catch, bro? Come on. Sometimes it's just a laughing stock. You know what I'm saying? We got 300 of you in the chat already. You guys hit that like button. You guys subscribe. We should be over 100 likes already. You guys are the GOATs. Appreciate it. Casey Toohill can actually stop the run, unlike Chase when he runs by people. Yeah. Clemson versus FSU in the Wambulance Bowl. That's hilarious. Here we go. 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Quick throw. Oh my goodness gracious. Van Ginkel. Pick 6. Setting up the screen pass, and Andrew Van Ginkel might end up being the MVP of this game. He's got a pick 6 now. He had a nasty sack earlier, and now it's Miami Dolphins up 16-0 pending the extra point. Wow. I mean, Jahan Dotson wasn't even going to be open. Yikes. That is fantastic by Van Ginkel. That is play recognition, understanding what's going on. The snap, the hold, the kick is up for the extra point. It's good. 17-0 here. Dolphins on top with 55 to go in the first quarter. Are we cremated yet? Yeah, I think we're already the 6 feet under. Bad play call from EB? Yeah, I mean, it's a screen pass. It's just recognized by Van Ginkel. It's fantastic. It really is. $17 points in the first quarter? Yep. So if they have 17 already, what's 17 times 4? 17 times 4 would be 68. So they're just off pace to beat their record for the season. Yep, it was a great play by Ginkel. What a pathetic excuse for a football team. Skin them alive is yet to come in this year with a one positive thing to say. There's the snap and the kick. Oh my gosh. My fantasy team is just such a joke. Tank Dell just freaking exited the game. Great. Great. Did Tank Dell do anything yet? No, he literally had 0 points. And he's already hurt. Just brutal. Just brutal. All right, here we go. In the shotgun, 2 receivers each side. Takes the snap, handoff to the right side is Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson, nice cutback. And he will get a gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3 coming up for Washington. Yeah, Van Ginkel did make a great play. I mean, it's just tough. It's one of those that he shouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. 2nd and 2 in the shotgun. Sam Howell. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. Delayed handoff here to Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson fights through the offensive line. And he'll get a 1st down and a few more. Gets up to the 40-yard line. 1st down. Washington. They ain't dead yet. We ain't dead yet. You know what's crazy is that we really aren't. You know, I understand the Dolphins are a really good team, but Tua can throw some picks. It can get ugly there. You know, if we get a touchdown here, anything's possible. Anything's possible. Do I really believe that? Who am I trying to convince? You don't have to commentate, just talk regular. Oh, man. Too funny. B-Rob is one of the few good things on this offense, yeah. We need to get rid of EB for sure. I mean, EB was set up for failure. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, going in with basically a rookie quarterback and the worst offensive line in football, it just, there was no hope. Tim, you are an optimist. That's true. You gotta be, right? You gotta be. Hey-o, we got a super chat. We got JJZ. $1.99 says, rebuild gonna take time. We have no young stars. Honestly, you're not even all that wrong. It's sad. It sucks. You know, Allen and Deron Payne aren't that old. Terry's getting up. What was he, 29 now? Terry's getting up there. We do have Cameron Curl. But yeah, I mean, we really don't have anybody. After the Cameron Curl draft, we don't really have anybody to really hang our hat on. You know? I mean, the best player out of all their drafts might be Jahan Dotson. And he has not been anything special this year. I mean, Brian Robinson is bottom half of the league running back. If you look across the league at what talent is at the running back spot. We have no real potential in the secondary, except for Curl, of course, as I said. Linebacker room can just all go. Yeah, I mean, it's bad. He ain't young, though. Trust me, he ain't young. We do have Stromberg. I mean, if Stromberg's not even starting, I don't know what's going on, man. Here we go. 1st and 10 to start the second quarter. Sam Howell in the shotgun. Terry McLaurin motions over to the right. 2 receivers each side. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Play action. Steps up. Pressure coming. And down goes Howell. And it's the... Is that the first sack of the day? No, second sack of the day. Van Ginkel had one earlier. That's right. So, second sack of the day for the Dolphins. And guess who gets beat yet again? Guess who gets beat? Good. Emmanuel Agba gets the sack. All right, 2nd and 16 here. Sam Howell in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunch to the left. Takes the snap. Hand off to the right side is Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson hitting the edge. Has a lane and slips some tackles. down the right sideline, and he gets tackled inside Miami territory. And it's a 29-yard carry from Brian Robinson on 2nd and 16, giving the Commanders a first down. Little hesitation, then pounces it outside. Well done, Brian Robinson. Well done. Well done. Here we go. 1st and 10 up to the 37-yard line of Miami. Brian Robinson going to the sideline, getting worked on a little bit. A little dirt and mud up in that helmet. Takes a snap. Pitch play to the right is Gibby. Gibby will hit the edge and get a gain of about 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7 up to the Miami 34. Well, at least B-Rob is still fighting. Yep, B-Rob is still fighting. He ain't giving up. From the school of Bama. Everybody wrote Bama off after their loss to Texas, and look where they are now, in the playoffs. Maybe B-Rob can do the same for us? It's like, nah. Here we go. Howell under center. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap. Play action. Going deep. Can he find Terry McLaurin? And McLaurin gets tackled into the end zone. Guarded by Xavier Howard. Wow. Was he there was it not early? Let's see what happens. Sam Howell. People are saying roughing the passer. Let's look at it. He didn't really fall on him. I mean, he is just definitely early was Xavier Howard. Definitely early. That's pass interference, but why call it? Yeah. 3 receivers to the left. Takes a snap, drops back. Howell looking, going deep on the wheel route down the right sideline. It's Curtis Samuel diving into the end zone. No, he's 1 yard short. Curtis Samuel makes the grab, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Uh-oh, Baker is shaking up on the play. Linebacker, it looks like, for the Dolphins, Jerome Baker. But Curtis Samuel, one-on-one with the linebacker, is an all-day. His foot does touch out of bounds before he gets in, doesn't it? That's tough. There's the catch. Does he get... I think he is. It's so close. So close. Ooh, game of inches, isn't it? Game of inches. I have to see exactly where his foot goes out of bounds. All right, let's see what happens. So we got an injured player. We're going with the timeout here. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 1 for the Dolphins. Excuse me, for the Commanders at the Dolphins 1. So they're trying to get on the board, already down 17-0. Can they do it? Imagine having to play for this terrible team on an awful field, and just imagine you're a playoff team of the Super Bowl missions. Then your dude gets hurt. Yeah, it's tough, dude. It's tough. What's funny is that I don't understand why it's a terrible field, though. I guess is it just because it's raining and wet? It's interesting. Because don't the players actually want to play on real fields like this? Like, isn't this what they prefer to play on? Actual grass? You know, it's kind of funny that everybody hates on FedEx Field, but my understanding is that they would much rather play on real grass than turf. So what field do they like to play on? I feel like it's just starting to be like, people just want to complain because football causes injuries. You know, a full contact sport causes injuries. What a shock to the world. I think you still have to take care of the grass. Yeah, they retreated everything. Like, the grass looked really good. They did it like 2-3 years ago. Like, completely redid the whole grass. There was a poll, of course. Cowboys picked turf. There was a poll, of course, and Cowboys picked turf, huh? I don't know. About time, yeah. I don't know. You guys tell me. 345 of you in the chat. Appreciate y'all being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's have some fun today. Washington might be able to get into the end zone. Baker does need help off the field. Hopefully he's all right. Oh, it was his own player. Goes right into his left knee. That has nothing to do with the field. That has just everything to do with bad luck. I just noticed it. Yeah, his own safety coming to save the tackle ends up waylaying his own guy's left leg and nearly takes him out. Hopefully he's all right. All right, here we go. Washington on 1st and goal from the 1. We going into the shotgun. 2 receivers each way. McLaurin motions out, takes a snap, handoff up the middle is Brian Robinson, who will get stuffed. Good defense there by the Dolphins. So it's going to be a loss, going to be a gain of nothing. 2nd and goal from the 1 now. Washington trades the number 5, number 42, and the 73, and Terry for Chicago for number 1. No, thank you. We're number 4 anyway. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Single back formation. Puts a man in motion. Quick throw over to the right side. Is Dyami Brown. Does he make the catch? Does he have it? Yes, he does! Dyami Brown. Touchdown, Washington. There's a little creativity. You motion the receiver that's out wide inside and immediately take the snap and hit him in stride. And does he get the ball that juggles inside? I don't think it hits the ground. Juggle. And it looks like it's good. That should be a touchdown. The play is under review. But Dyami Brown looks like he had it there. It did bobble it, but I don't believe it hit the ground. There you go. You're right, it's not fair for the Bears, yeah. Caleb Williams or Sam Howell. I love Caleb Williams' talent. I think he is an absolute fantastic talent. Now the yeah, I think he has it. I think this is going to be a touchdown. But anyway, I don't like his ego, and it's kind of, I don't know, he scares me a little bit with that ego. But if he can be humbled a bit, like a Patrick Mahomes, like a Jalen Hurts, like, I love those kind of dudes. But you can't be egotistical like an RG3. So I hope if he can be that, I think the sky's the limit for that young man. The guy's arm talent is insane. His mobility is just as good as like a Patrick Mahomes. There's so much to love about Caleb Williams. It's just, it's scary. It's scary. Oh shoot, we haven't got confirmation that it's a touchdown, but we will fire up the band once we do. After the change in ownership, do we let EB get a shot? And if so, does he bring the change in culture that we clearly need? I mean, I don't know. Caleb ain't going to be humbled. I don't know. Maybe the 3rd loss in the year for USC humbled him a bit. I don't know. But as far as do we bring in EB, at this point, I don't think so. I don't think they do. But it's clearly up in the air. EB is the answer, I'm telling you. I don't mind EB. The only thing I don't like about EB is his decisions right now on offensive line. I just hate it. But There's a lot to like about EB as well. I'm fine either way. I care more about who the GM is going to be. Who's the next GM? That's very important to me. What's going on, Tim? Just killing time watching the game. Just doing play-by-play. Evie will only get the job if Johnson, Navarro, and Quinn Slowick pass the job. Yeah. Here we go. Scoring review. What's the call? The runner was down inside the 1, so it does not count as a touchdown. I guess it's because they're going to say he had possession of the ball. I don't think he has possession of the ball until he's crossed the line. But okay, they say he does, so now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the half-yard line. Sam Howell under center. Takes a snap, QB sneak, and Sam Howell gets into the end zone. That's a no-doubter. Put your hands up, ref. Put your hands up. It's a touchdown. Quit. Why are you taking so long? You're a joke. There it is. Touchdown, Washington. The refs were blind. He was a yard into the end zone. Touchdown. And we ain't dead yet. There it is. Touchdown, Washington. Yeah, he's in there. He's like a yard into the end zone. Blind referees. Here comes the extra point. The extra point for Washington. Oh, yeah, he's in there. He's in there. Quit dilly-dallying. Let's get that extra point up and in. That was my play instead of shotgun at the 1. Yeah, there you go. Here comes from the left hash, Joey Sly. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's time to fire up the band! Hail to the Redskins, hail victory. Braves on the warpath, fight for all DC. Runner, pass, and score, we want a lot. Beat 'em, swamp 'em, touchdown, let the points soar. Fight on, till you have won. Sons of Washington, rock, rock, rock. Hail to the Redskins, hail victory. Braves on the warpath, fight for all DC. Let's go, baby. We got one on the board. We got one. Here we go. So Washington will get ready to kick it off here to the Dolphins. That was a nice 10-play, 75-yard drive. 5 minutes off the clock. Washington finally gets on the board. We're not going for 2 after the penalty. I didn't even see the penalty, but nope, I guess not. Here's the kick from Sly. And it will be a touchback. So 11:18 to go here in the second quarter. Tua Tagovailoa coming back onto the field. Already with a 10-point lead. Tyreek Hill actually stays on the sideline to start this drive. Looks like he's ready to go, but I guess they're going with a different play here. Wasn't the penalty on the extra point? I didn't see a penalty. I just went right into the fire up the band. Here we go. Tua Tagovailoa goes under center. Yep, looks like Dolphins have a heavy formation here. Tua puts the tight end in motion to the right, takes the snap. Pitch play to the right is Mostert. Mostert cutting it back, and he will get tackled for a gain of 5. Good play there by Fedarian Mathis to prevent a big play. So it'll be a gain of 5 coming up here for the Dolphins. Ooh, that could have been a holding call, too. Could have been holding. It's actually Ridgeway on the tackle. Oh, they're setting up the reverse here to Hill. Hill trying to hit the edge. He will. And dancing around and out of bounds. That guy, he is something special with how quick that kid is. The hezzy step for Tyreek Hill should be banned. Tyreek Hill should not be allowed to run the hezzy. It's just stupid. The stop and acceleration for Tyreek Hill is an absolute cheat code. Cameron Curl just had no hope to slow him down. Terrible angle from the DB. Honestly, he makes everybody take terrible angles because if you try to go outside, he's just going to cut it right back up. Here we go. Takes the snap. Play action. Tua steps up. Plenty of time. Going deep. And incomplete. And no flags on the play. And incomplete 2nd and 10 coming up for the Commanders. Good defense by Curl. Gets his head around. No flags on the play. Waddle had a chance at it, but he could not quite get his hands on it. 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 37. Pistol formation. 2 receivers each side bunched up. A-Chain goes in motion to the left, and they jet sweep it. He stiff arms a man, and he will get tackled for a gain of 3 up to the 40-yard line. So 3rd down and a 7 coming up for the Dolphins. Looked like Quan Martin couldn't quite make the tackle there. Good stiff arm by A-Chain. You make him go inside, always contain the outside. I mean, that's fine. I still think he would have probably got around the same amount of yards, but, you know, it is what it is. Here we go. 3rd and 7. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Puts Tyreek in motion, takes a snap, blitz coming. Tua going deep, and Tyreek Hill yet again. Tyreek Hill goes for 60 on this one, and this is just a cheat code. It's just a cheat code. It's ridiculous. Tua can just do this. Well, hold on, this. Tyreek lining up on the left. All right. Tyreek lining up on the right. And it's a touchdown. I mean, it's not even a good throw. Tyreek is just so wide open, he can adjust for it and still get a touchdown. It's ridiculous. There's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. They say he's good. You gonna laugh or you'll cry? Yeah, exactly. Just ridiculous. Tyreek Hill, man. Dude, in my league, he's already got 42 fantasy points. 2 50-plus yard touchdown passes. Dude, that's ridiculous. He has 3 catches, and he has 42 fantasy points. Del Rio's laughing right now, yeah. Yeah. Clip that, yeah. If we were a college team, the NCAA wouldn't even rank. We would have missed the playoff. We would have missed the NCAA playoff. That might get 73 today and break the record. What? I don't know if they're quite on pace for that. I don't know. They're close. I know they were on pace for 68 at the start of the second, but we'll see. Or a dolphin playing with its meal, I guess. Yeah. It's like a lion playing with the meal. Yeah. You pay Kendall Fuller how much? Yeah. I remember people talking Kendall Fuller up, too. Like, Kendall Fuller, man, he's good. he's a legit number one corner. No, he's not. It's bad. There's a reason we drafted a corner in the first round, but we drafted the wrong one. So there's that. We actually, there's another guy. I mean, Emmanuel Forbes is not even good enough to be on the field right now, which is awesome. But the other guy, Christian Gonzalez, actually did a good job against Tyreek Hill. Like, I don't think he got any big plays against the Patriots the first time they played, if I remember correctly. Let's see here. Against the Patriots, what did Tyreek Hill end up with? Tyreek ended up with 5 catches, 40 yards, and a touchdown. That's it. That's it. And I think, and Christian Gonzalez even got a pick in this game when he threw it to Tyreek. I mean, that's what happens when you have a GM that has an 0-16 on his record. That's just what happens. If we were a college team, we would lose to a high school team. Yeah. 10 runs with his hair on fire. I love it. It's just, he is ridiculous. Forbes is hurt, relax, and trust. Even if he wasn't hurt, it would be the same thing. Tim, you streaming the Browns-Rams game? No, I'm doing the night game. I take that breather in the middle. But I'm doing the night game, whoever that is. The Chiefs-Packers. We're going to do that game. I wish it was the Niners-Eagles, honestly. That would be a great game to put on prime time. Why don't they switch that? They should have flexed that. Takes a snap, play action. Howell rolling to his right, looking. He's going to keep it himself and slide for a gain of 3.5 or so. Pitch and catch, yeah. I feel like when Tim and his wife are paying bills and they're a new hidden charge on the cell phone bill, he blames Emmanuel Forbes. No, just wouldn't it be nice to have a Christian Gonzalez right now? That'd be really nice. Here we go. 2 receivers each side. Howell in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hand off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, little hesitation in the hole. And he will finally find one and get a gain of 3 on the play. Sets up 3rd down. And at 3 coming up for Washington. Not sure you can flex until later in the season. They're flexing one really soon. Or is it next week they're flexing a game? Would be nice to have 52 all-new players. Christian Gonzalez, yeah, exactly. 3 receivers to the right. And Howell has to waste a timeout. Why? Why would you waste a timeout? Whatever. This game's about to get ugly. I think it's already ugly. I blinked and Dolphins scored again. Yeah, it's that quick. Why did Tim have percentages of abuse in arranged marriages in his search bar? You okay, Tim? I didn't realize that you could see that. That's funny. Why did I know we were talking about it last night. I don't know how it came up originally. How did it come up? I don't remember, but we were talking about that of like, what's the divorce rate in an arranged marriage compared to a non-arranged marriages? And it showed it was really low, but then I was curious, like, yeah, but what's the abuse rate? So that's when I looked that up, and I didn't really find good numbers on it. I don't know, it's kind of weird. And there was no comparison, so I don't know. Whatever. 3 receivers bunched to the right in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back. Howell looking, steps up, avoids it, now rolling to his left. Escapes the rush. Keeps his eyes downfield, finds a man. It's Curtis Samuel, and he gets the 1st down. 3rd and 3, Curtis Samuel. Sam Howell doing a great job escaping the pocket, keeping his eyes downfield, and gets it out there to Curtis Samuel for a gain of 25 yards. It was quite a rabbit hole, I'll tell you that. Yeah, KP was in the chat too. Blink fast if you need help. Yeah. 3 receivers to the right. Howell in the shotgun takes a snap, drops back. Pumping, throws it underneath, and incomplete. Looking for Jahan Dotson. What up, Rupa Dupa? What up? Whoa. What up, Rupa Dupa? Hi. Hi. Yeah. They were asking about you. You know that? They were asking about you. Were you taking a nap? Were you taking a good nap? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. 2nd down and 10 at Miami's 43. Howell, empty backfield set. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Drops back. Pumping. And down goes Howell. Zeiler gets his 1.5 sack on the game. And Sam Howell couldn't find somebody that he wanted to throw it to. And I didn't really see anybody open either. So, yikes. Dotson was wide open. I didn't see it. I didn't get a good look, though. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Drops back. Throws underneath to a screen pass. And Gibby gets blown up by Riley. So they may even actually say it was an incomplete pass. Either way, it's an ugly spot you don't want to be in. And Tressway will come on to punt it away. I'm so tired of Titanic Ron. Oh, yeah, it's just a drop pass. Good defense there by Riley. That was bad, yep. Here we go. The snap. There's the... Ooh, nearly blocked. And it does not go a very good bounce. Oh, it bounces the wrong direction. And it'll be out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Tank Dell done for season. Yep, that's right up... Right? That's exactly what I would expect since he was on my fantasy team. That's precisely what I would expect. Team just is so stacked, it's ridiculous, and that I'm going to end up just absolutely getting destroyed in the playoffs. It's terrible. Time to feed Pringle. Yeah. All right, I formation. They're already going to the 4-minute offense here, the Dolphins. Takes a snap, pitch play to the left is Mostert. Mostert slips through the line and gets spun around and tackled for a 9-yard gain. I'm so done with Ron, he needs to be fired, yeah. That's right, there shows you how bad the line is. Yeah. It's just terrible. To remember, when you had an unbeatable fantasy team, yeah, it's crazy. Like, JJ got hurt. Every single one of my best players have missed significant time this season. It's ridiculous. Single back formation, takes a snap, handoff to the right side. Mostert dancing around, stiff arms a man, and escapes and gets the first down, gain of about 4 or 5 yards. But yeah, it's crazy. It's just, you know, like all the BS I've dealt with, I still am 1.5 points going into this week out of the most points in the league. Still. So, it's just, it is what it is. You know, my team is stupid, but we're just not going to finish strong. Here we go. Offset I formation to the left. Waddle goes in motion to the right now. Pitch play to the left is Mostert. Mostert will not go anywhere. Casey Toohill tackles him for a loss of 1. Well done there by Toohill. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 11. Will crying uncontrollably fix things? Yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully. Wow. Washington's time of possession is actually ahead. But it doesn't matter because they've just scored so fast. That's the only reason it's so Here we go. Takes a snap, handoff to A-Chain. A-Chain slips through the line, and nice tackle there by Cameron Curl for a gain of 4. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 7. What up, TCT? This is the last group of the Dan Snyder era. Remember, the owners took over 2 weeks before the preseason, so this is still a Snyder team until the next season. That's true. That is true. All right, 3rd and 6. Can Washington get off the field? 3 receivers bunched to the right. Tua puts A-Chain in motion, takes a snap, 4-man rush, quick throw over to the left side, and guess who's open? Tyreek Hill. And that's a 1st down, gain of about 20. He's got 45 points in the first half on fantasy. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, here we go. Single back formation. Takes a snap. Handoff to the left side is A-Chain. A-Chain trying to find something. Gets spun down after a gain of 3 up to the 34-yard line. 10 is just a freak of nature. Yeah, he's good. He is good. Tyreek has more yards than the entire Washington offense. Yeah, he's 152 yards in the first half. It's crazy. He may end up with like 400 today or something stupid. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning here. Dolphins 24, Washington 7. And it's just getting uglier and uglier the more you watch this game. They have to agree to the job. There are other job openings coming, and several are just as enticing. I don't know. I don't think it could be more enticing than what we have, if you're going to be honest, like, if we're being serious. Right? I mean, you're going to have at least a top 5, maybe even a top 3 pick almost. That's huge, right? You got, what else you got? You got $90 million in cap space. You don't have a ton of players on long-term deals. Like, Terry McLaurin only has 1 more year on his deal, if I remember correctly. Like, I think this is year 2 of his contract. Terry McLaurin, is he on the books? No. Okay, so we still have 2 more years of Terry McLaurin. Okay. And, 3 more years? Wait, what? No, wait. What? How does Terry McLaurin's... Didn't we only sign him to a 3-year deal? Like, I'm so confused. When did he sign? 3 years, $68 million. $2024. Potential out? 2025? What does that even mean? We have $11 million of dead cap space for Terry McLaurin? And he's not even under contract? I don't know how that works. Whatever. Either way, next year we have $88 million in cap. Who can we cut here? You can cut Jonathan Allen to save $9.5 million if you wanted. You can save $7.5 million by cutting Charles Leno. You can cut $6.5 million by cutting, or save $6.5 million by cutting Logan Thomas. Another $3 million by cutting. Never mind, we're not cutting Trustway. But yeah, I mean, you can probably save at least another $7.5 million. No, 7.5 plus 6.5. So $14 million just by cutting Logan and Charles Leno, which I would do that in a heartbeat. So it's just a lot. Here we go. Tua in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. 2nd and 7, takes the snap, drops back to pass, going deep to Waddle. Ooh, that was a flag, yeah. Benjamin St. Juste just jammed him way downfield. Yeah, that is definitely an easy call. I mean, even if he didn't throw the ball, that's just illegal contact way downfield. Santiago with the super chat, $1.99, asking, what's your final score? I think it's going to be 24-7 final. Just kidding. I mean, it's just a matter of, does Miami keep the foot on the brakes or not? We are done. It is what it is. We're going to be here the whole game, though. We're going to hang out and talk about it. But yeah, it's going to get ugly. I would say my final score will be 45-17. That's my final score. I think they'll slow down and not really give a crap. Here we go. 1st and 10 up to the 17-yard line. Takes a snap, play action. Ooh, they're going to jet sweep. Sorry, reverse to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill dancing around, staying on his feet. And hey, good defense there by the Commanders, not letting him get loose, and he loses some yards on the play. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hi. So that'll bring up now 2nd and 20 after a 10-yard loss or so from Hill. I was talking about coaching, not GM. This is a full rebuild. What is going on here? No, and I'm talking about coaching as well. I mean, you got basically your pick of the litter on, not literally, but you're going to have a chance to get your quarterback if you want. Like, there's good quarterbacks in this draft, and you have a top pick to potentially get one of those, right? Or you're in striking range if you want to try to trade up to the number 1 pick. You know, if you want to trade up and take Carolina's pick from Chicago, that's a possibility. Got the cap space, got everything you need. 2nd and 20, takes a snap, Tua looking, throws it over to the right side. It's going to be caught by Mostert. Mostert cuts it inside, and he will get those penalty yards back up to the 20-yard down line. 3rd down and about 12 coming up. The Saints and the Chargers are better places for coaches. I don't know. Is it? I mean, the Chargers roster in a lot of ways is pretty old. How much cap space do they have? You have negative $28 million in cap. I mean, Keenan Allen is a $34 million cap hit. Holy crap. Mike Williams is a $32 million cap hit? I know you have Justin Herbert under contract, which is nice, but Khalil Mack is a $38 million cap hit? I guess there's ways to make the money work, but I don't know. You're definitely getting a lot of stuff out of that. 3rd and 12. 3 receivers to the left. Takes a snap, drops back. Pressure coming, has to escape it. Now throws it over the middle of the field. Jalen Waddle gets the 1st down inside the 5. Why did we trade Young and Sweat? It's just... Here we go. One minute to go here in the second quarter. Tua under center. High formation. Puts a man in motion, takes a snap, handoff up the middle here. Nice cut by Mostert, and it will be a gain of 2-ish. So inside the 2 go the Dolphins. 2nd down and goal. Tua about to put up a record today? Not really. I think Tyreek could put up a record. I mean, Tua is 215 yards right now, 2 touchdowns. So under 30 seconds to go. Washington has no timeouts left. Now the Dolphins will use their 2nd timeout here with 24 seconds left on 2nd and goal. We're the worst in the NFL for sure. Yeah. Ron's halftime speech. Can we just, honestly, like, Ron Rivera should just go forfeit. Just go forfeit the game. I mean, if they score here, they're up 31-7 at half. I mean, really? Here we go. Pistol formation. Hill goes in motion to the left, takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Here goes Mostert diving into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. Miami 30-7. Oh, yeah. Puts him in the locker room at half, yeah. Yeah. We should forfeit all season, no joke. Honestly, I would love to. Can we just tap out the rest of the season? There's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. It's 31-7, and the Dolphins get the ball at halftime as well. Yikes. The Dolphins get the ball at halftime. Jeez. Imagine. Look really inspired to play defense for Ron. Yeah. We're in full tank mode. Absolutely. Shout out to the 38% of the fans that still have Washington. I'm a part of the fans that believe we're going to lose big. Yeah, exactly. You think Bears fans are just as miserable as us? No, they have more to look forward to. I have Broncos/Texans on my TV and listening to Tim call our game. Texans 13-3. Yeah. Later tonight, Louis T will be talking about how the team can still get a wild card after they win out. He had the team winning between 11 and 13 games. No, he didn't. Fire the whole team, KP, yeah. Fire up the whole team. He did not predict them to win 11 or 13 games. Stop. That's ridiculous. Really just need a solid GM. Ryan Poles seems pretty good consistently. Yeah. That's ridiculous. Talk about a homer. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Howell in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Howell. Pressure. Escapes. And then throws it over the left side and just gets rid of it. 2nd and 10 coming up for Washington. It's not even halftime yet. It's not even halftime. And they're up 31-7. I was at a game like this once. Packers versus Redskins 2013. If we look here, they were up 24-0 at halftime. And then they scored 31 very quickly. Hand off to the left side is Gibby. Gibby dives ahead for a gain of 3. I was at this game. Yeah, brutal. Oh, wait, Santana Moss was in there? Well, I didn't realize we still had Santana Moss in 2013. That's crazy. But there's halftime. And Dolphins take a halftime lead. 31-7. And they get the ball coming out of halftime as well. Commanders. And a commanding deficit. Now let's see what happens. Look, I'm a diehard. I'm rooting for a miraculous comeback. We ain't dead yet. Just in a respirator. Yeah. Tim, remember how magical the season was when the Nationals won the series? I thought Washington's luck would turn, but I was wrong. Dude, that season was incredible. We were 19-31 at one point. Incredible season for the Nationals. 19-31. You got Davey Martinez. Stay in the fight, he said. He said, stay in the fight. And then they did. They had so many comeback wins as well against like the Mets. They were down by 6 runs in the bottom of the ninth. Came back and won. I believe it was 11-10. They just were incredible fighters. Got all the way back into the playoffs. Wild card game against the Brewers. They were down in that game. Fought their way back. Then against the Dodgers, they were down 2-1 in the series, fought their way back and won 3-2. Then they swept the Cardinals 4-0. The Cardinals looked like a joke, real bad. And then you had, there's Tank Dell's injury. Ugh. Anyway, and then you had the weirdest finals, like the World Series, where you had every single home team lost in that World Series, but the Nationals found a way to come back on top, down in that series as well, 3-2, won 4-3. It was a lot of fun. I don't even like baseball, but I respect the story. And shoot, and I even forgot to mention that they lost their best player in free agency the year before, in Bryce Harper. It's crazy. Thanks for what you do. It keeps me from totally giving up on them. Thanks, man. Cardinals have 11 rings. How many Nats got? Show me some respect. Dude, they were a joke in that series against us. They were a joke. I remember game 4. We went up like 7-0 in the top of the first inning. And it's like, what are you doing? Literally, it looked like me, UKP, and 7 of our buddies went out there to play baseball against the Nats. They were like literally 3 stooges. Like the ball just landed in between 3 dudes. It was crazy. It was so bad. Harper was not our best player. What are you going to say? Scherzer was our best player? Or Rendon? Or Trey Turner? I don't know. Who would you say? You know, it hasn't been all bad being a Maryland/DC fan. It hasn't been all bad. It's been all bad for the football team, which is unfortunately the one I care the most about. But we got to see the Caps win. That was a lot of fun. We got Ovechkin to get one before he retired. I mean, he's not retired yet, but still, he's getting close to the end of his career. Caps aren't what they used to be. I remember those games vividly, yeah. But that was awesome, getting that championship. We actually went to the Eastern Conference Finals, me and my wife, against the Lightning, I believe it was. Was it the Lightning or Maple Leafs? Shoot, I don't remember which one now. I get those teams confused sometimes, even though one's in Canada, one's in Florida. I don't remember which one. It may have been the Maple Leafs, actually, in that conference finals. And it was so cool to go to a game where everywhere was red. It was red everywhere. But yeah, we were the first team ever to win the World Series win the Stanley Cup when we were down in every single series, which is awesome. What a sad excuse for a football team. Yep. Area is a crap hole. Dolphins are dominating. My first championship I ever remember in the area was the Terps. You had Gary Williams with Juan Dixon, Steve Blake, Lonnie Baxter, Byron Mouton, and Chris Wilcox. The starting 5 back there for the Terps, going in with the number 1 overall seed, winning the national championship against Indiana and Jared Jeffries. That was fun. And I think the game before that we beat Oklahoma, and then they beat Kansas. I think that was the Final Four. Kansas, Oklahoma, Terps, and Indiana. But yeah, Jared Jeffries was a stud back then in college, and he actually ended up playing for the Wizards. That was a fun... That national championship game, though, was horrible. Both teams looked nervous as heck. Turnovers galore. It was an ugly, nasty game, but Juan Dixon and the Terps ended up winning it. Anyway, it's fun to reminisce on the good times sometimes. Since when did the Dolphins become the Cowboys? Yeah. We were stupid to sign a coach that sucked in Carolina. I know, we beat... It's such a Dan Snyder move. Like, we beat the coach to get him fired. Literally, he got fired because we beat them, and then we hired him. It's ridiculous. Call me crazy, but I don't think Ron's called a bad game outside of that first TD by Tyreek. This one's on the players. Kindle and Percy, horrible. And Kwan's even worse. Shaking my head, yeah. No catches for Terry. Interesting. Yeah, we should have had a PI in the end zone. Wait. I just want to make sure. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Very interesting. Are we actually calling a good defensive game? I don't know. I mean, that one was a really bad play call on him. Really bad play call. I don't really care, though. When you put up 31, you can't be playing too well or calling the game too well. It's bad. My coworker are going to make fun of me tomorrow because I'm a Commanders fan and I work with the Cowboys, Eagles, and Snyder, they only wanted a yes man. True. No, I don't know. Did he? I don't know. Doesn't matter. How many targets here you got? I know he at least has one. Terry McLaurin has 2 targets. 2 of them. Tim, that 100% was not a PI. You got to look at that again. He did not make any play on the ball, and he's diving at him, hitting his arm. 0 play on the ball was made. I don't know. Like, I know you like to make fun of us, but it's okay. All right. All right, we don't need to call anybody names there. Just skin them alive. You don't need to call them any names. All right, relax. Relax. Are we going to come back? Doubt it. This is weak, man. What a frustrating game. I hear you, Johnny. Maybe those reports on Ron not watching practices was true. He didn't touch Terry until the ball was on the ground. All right, skin them alive. Relax. Relax. You're on 1 step away. We might screw around and get 70 dropped on us. Yeah. They get the ball after half, too, so expect it to be 38-7 before we get the ball back. Very possible. Very possible. We're going to save all the games for the night game like we normally do. I appreciate the optimism there, Rachel. I do. I appreciate the optimism. Unfortunately, the team's given up on Rivera. We're not very talented. They've given up on EB. They've given up on the coaching staff. And, you know, if this was a team in a different mindset coming in, I would give more credence to the potential of a comeback. But where we sit right now, it's pretty brutal, which sucks. I'm not happy about it. What gets Rob fired? You know, he's actually not going to get fired until the end of the year. He's just not. And the reason is that basically what they're doing is sending a message to whoever comes here next will get the season, right? Which honestly is not a bad thing. Like, you know, it's not even a great thing to fire coaches in the midseason. I would have, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it's nice that you just let it roll until the end of the year and then make your decisions then. But the reason I would have was because I was curious on EB being the head coach and what he can kind of energy can he bring. How does he handle the clock? How does he handle the red flag? How does he handle certain things as a actual head coach rather than just a play caller? So yeah, it's tough. Did you see EB yelling at Howell, Tim, and the players? I didn't. We will win. EB will crank the Kansas City offense up. Let's go. Yeah. Can't believe Young and Sweat were the best defensive players. Check Discord. Uh-oh. Whoa. We had no shot. Oh my gosh. Look at how much blue is there. Ew. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's a lot of blue. Disgusting. Andrew Norwell or Chris Paul? Honestly, Norwell. Chris Paul is one of the worst players I've ever watched on film. He's literally horrible. There's no redeeming quality of Chris Paul. None. Like, I really can't even say a positive word. Like, at least he does this or at least he does that. There's really no, it's so bad. What Miley Cyrus song would you say describes our season? Oh man, I don't know. What's a good one? Only really 3 songs popped into my head. I don't know. It's The Climb. Probably It's The Climb. Wrecking Ball? I thought about Wrecking Ball. I don't think so. Because, like, what was the Wrecking Ball? It's been a slow-moving thing. It's like, it's not about where we're going. It's the climb. We've started at the bottom. Now we're climbing. We're climbing into next season. All right, here we go. 2 pick 6, maybe. Yeah. All right, here we go. What's up, Rupa? What's up? What's up? Forbes on AJ Brown. Achy Breaky Hearts by her dad. Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. He came in like a wrecking ball. All right, Joey Slye to kick it away. There's the kick. And it is a touchback. So the 25-yard line is where Tua and the offense will start this second half. Let's see if the defense can't get off the field quickly. Yeah, Wrecking Ball would imply we were good. Here we go. Single back formation. Jalen Waddle takes, when jet sweep, and then he takes a snap, hand off to the right side. Is Mostert for a gain of 4. Defense can force a turnover, I know, but we went and got turnover makers in the draft because that's the biggest indicator of who will actually be good at the next level is how many turnovers you have. Such a stupid analysis of the draft. It's crazy that Emmanuel Forbes was a first-round pick. It's insane. 2nd and 5. I formation. Takes the snap, hand off to Mostert. Mostert cutting it up the middle. We'll get a gain of 3 on the play. Sets up 3rd and 2. Are you saying 7 and 9 wasn't good? Yeah, no Chase Young, no Sweat. We don't have a pass rushers. Yep. Nice jersey, by the way. Thank you. No Chase Young and no Sweat. Yep, it sucks. Higher draft pick. Yep, it's good. It's a good thing for the future. 3rd and 2. Tua Tagovailoa in the shotgun. 2 receivers each side. Puts a man in motion. Is Waddle to the left. Takes the snap. Looking that way. Pumping. Throws underneath. And Tyreek Hill is wide open for a gain of 5. So 3rd and 2 turns into a first down up to the 38-yard line. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. We need to burn everything down, starting with Tutty. Yeah. Tim, would you be open to hiring Dan Quinn? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I really care more about who the GM is. Here we go. Tua Tagovailoa in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap. Play action. Tua steps up. Throws it underneath. It'll be caught by A-Chain. Wide open in the flat. Slips a tackle. And he's going to stay on his feet. And he gets up to about the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, Dolphins. Defense can't cover toilet paper. Yeah. Still sick with the 4-pig. I know, dude. I know. Major buddy. Yeah. We got set back at least 4 years. It's unfortunate. It's been, as soon as the Martin Mayhew hire happened, it really was bad. Here we go in the pistol. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Is going to go forward for a gain of 3. Toilet paper could put up, yeah. Nothing breaks like a heart. Yeah, I agree. I would rather... I would really want our defense to improve, yeah. 2nd and 7 here for the Dolphins. Under 12 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 2 receivers each side. Takes a snap. Play action. Quick throw over to the left side. It'll be caught for a first down. Is the tight end River Kraft. Gets the first down. And Miami moves the chains up to the 25-yard line of Washington. But was Mayhew worse than Bruce Allen or Vinny Serrato? Honestly, way worse than Bruce Allen. Way worse. In my opinion. I mean, Bruce Allen is atrocious. I mean, Mayhew is atrocious. I mean, Bruce Allen never went 0-16 and then followed it up with 2-14. 3 receivers to the right, takes a snap, drops back, setting it up. Throws it out there to Waddle. Waddle makes the grab, and he will get a gain of 3 on the play. Thought maybe he had a chance to get picked off, but no, sir. I think it was when we let Smith go, the guy in the front office, not Alex Smith. Oh, Kyle Smith? Yeah, Kyle Smith was our best talent evaluator in the draft, for sure. For sure. 2nd and 7. 3 receivers to the left in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion as A-Chain. Stays in the backfield, though, takes the snap. Blitz coming, he makes the man miss, then throws over the middle of the field. It's going to be caught by his tight end, spinning down up to the 5. Tackled by Quan Martin. And it was Julian Hill who makes the touch. Julian Hill, I believe that's his first catch of his career. That was a really nice play by Tua. Avoided the rush. It was a free rusher as Cody Barton. And it's just an easy first down. He needs to go. I agree, Pig. Here we go. In the pistol. 3 receivers bunch to the left. At the 4. Takes a snap. Handoff here. A-Chain bouncing around and into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And they go up 37-7. Pending an extra point. More garbage truck juice. Yeah, it's bad. Stop playing zone. Dude, man-to-man against this offense ain't any better. Man-to-man was that first touchdown of the day. Like, as soon as we went man-to-man, they went 78 yards to Tyreek Hill. It was like clockwork. Here's the extra point, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 38-7 with 9:36 to go here in the third quarter. There's a flag on the extra point play. Not sure what it is. But yeah. Robinson out with a hamstring. Brian Robinson's out. Oh, jeez. Once Tyreek Hill hit the field, it was over. Yeah, remember when I said on the very first play of first drive of the game, offsides, by the way, defense, number 34, it'll be enforced at the kickoff. All right. But remember, at 4th and 8, people were saying you have to punt it, you have to punt it, you have to punt it in the chat. You remember yourselves. I was telling you, you should be going for it on that 4th and 8 inside Dolphins territory because you got to put up points. You got to. Staying conservative there and trying to play the field position battle was a joke. And sure enough, 3 plays later, we got a touchdown. You don't give this Dolphins team more room to work with. They can stretch you like nobody else in the league can stretch, right? It's ridiculous. Their speed is stupid. You literally have Tyreek Hill, the fastest player in the NFL. You have Raheem Mostert, who literally was an Olympic runner. You have Devon Achane, who is blazing fast. Jalen Waddle, who didn't even run his 40, but was expected to run a low 4.3. Like, it's the fastest team in the league. Don't give them more room to work with. Don't do it. Not that you really had a chance anyway, but you may as well give them the ball at the 45-yard line of their own rather than giving the ball at the 15, because it just makes it too hard. There's some Texas high school football teams that could beat Washington. Exactly. Add a garbage with that. Yeah. Should we sing the Miami Dolphins site song? Where the heck is Payne and Allen? I mean, there's a reason that D tackle is a position that's not highly touted. It's very hard for some of them to take over a game. I mean, you do have occasionally a game here or there, but they have way more, right? Like, Aaron Donald had way more on defense than we have this year, right? Not that Allen or Payne are Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is one of the best defensive players. He's definitely the best defensive player in his era, and maybe ever. I mean, he's fantastic, right? Chris Jones has way more on that defense over there and coached way better with Steve Spagnuolo than Allen and Payne have. Like, you need more than just 2 defensive tackles. But yeah, you have 2 defensive tackles. You have a decent safety in Cameron Curl. That's it on defense. The rest is trash. Then on offense, you have a really good receiver. I would say great receiver. You have a great receiver. Then you have 2 solid receivers. You have, and that's it. Honestly, that's it. It's those 6. 3 on offense, 3 on defense. And that's it. And it's terrible. Here we go. Van Ginkel. Just kidding. To punt it away. Wait, that was Bailey punting it away. Or kicking it away. Has Bailey been kicking all the kickoffs? Does Sanders not kick off? No, Sanders kicked it off. Interesting. So they're trying out Bailey to kick. Or did something happen? Is Sanders okay? He made the extra point. Interesting. All right, here we go. Single back formation, handoff to Gibby. Gibby cuts it up the middle, and he will fight for what he can. Gets a gain of 6 up to the 31-yard line. There was never any reason to sign both Payne and Allen. Terrible front office. It's D tackles, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't have signed Daron Payne when you drafted Fedarian Mathis. That was kind of stupid. You should never have drafted Fedarian Mathis. That's another reason why Martin Mayhew is terrible. Fedarian Mathis wasn't even the best player at his position on the board. He wasn't the best player on the board at any other position. He was just a terrible pick. Here we go. 2nd and 4. 2 receivers each side. Takes a snap. Howell steps up into the pocket. Has to escape now to his right. Keeps his eyes downfield. Waves him over. Goes over the top. And he has Antonio Gibson for a big play up to the 36-yard line. I mean, I think Sam Howell is showing a lot of moxie today. I mean, he's had pressure around him. When he's able to escape the pocket, he does a great job keeping his eyes downfield, finding a man, and then getting it out there. Sam hit him in stride. It's a TD. Yeah, I mean, he's on the move. I'm just happy that he locates him. Do the same way next year in DC. Same thing next year too. Yep. 2 receivers each side. Single back takes a snap. Handoff to the right side. Cutting it up is Antonio Gibson. He'll get a gain of 2. Setting up 2nd and 8. The local bingo team or Big O team in my community could beat the Commanders. Why give 100% for this team? Yeah, I hear you, Mike. Rivera wants that buyout. Yeah. Poor Sam has Paul and Wiley. Yep. 2nd and 8. 3 receivers to the left. Howell in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Delayed handoff. Handed it up there to Chris Rodriguez. Rodriguez will get a gain of 4. So to bring up 3rd and 4 now, up to the Miami 31-yard line. Matthew is the fall guy for Ron. You mean Mayhew? No, Ron is at fault. Ron is 100% at fault. He's the one that hired him. He's not a fall guy. It's a direct indictment against Ron that Mayhew's here. 2 receivers each side. Takes a snap. Howell looking, throws it over to the left side, and it's going to be caught by Jahan Dotson. 1st down, Washington. Gain of 11 to Jahan. Just throw it to Terry, yeah. Here we go. 1st and 10. Single back formation at the 20-yard line. Takes the snap. Play action. Howe steps up. And here comes the rush. He bounces off the tackler, and he's able to get rid of the football. And it's batted away. Good job, Terry McLaurin, to just tap that ball down. He was trying to just get rid of the football to throw it away to avoid the sack, which he was able to. And then well done to Terry McLaurin to make sure that ball hit the ground harmlessly. And there you go. Well done. I think Sam is regressing mightily before our eyes. I mean, it's tough, dude. Honestly, I think you need to give him more time. I mean, I'm not mad if you draft a quarterback, don't get me wrong, but I think you need to give him more time and you need to give him protection. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Antonio Gibson. Antonio Gibson gets tripped up for a gain of 3. You know, like, it's crazy to see fans think that Sam Howell in his first season is going to be Tom Brady, where he can diagnose the defense, read it perfectly, get rid of the ball within 2 seconds at the high rate, high success, and just be able to slice and dice defenses, right? They're like, wow, the guy's running wide open. How did he miss him? It's like, because first of all, he's expecting to get hit, right? Secondly, he's not able to diagnose the defense at an extremely high level yet. He's got a lot to learn. Takes a snap. Quick throw over to the right side into the flat for Gibby. Gibby using that speed to try to get around. We had to tackle by Riley, but not until after a gain of about 6, setting up 3rd and short. He's not even throwing it away out of bounds, basic stuff. Dude, he's looking to get rid of that football. He's literally getting hit in the middle of the pocket. Basic stuff. He's looking to get rid of the ball, period, in that spot. Here we go. Sam Howell in the shotgun, 3 receivers, bunched to the left. It's a 4th down play. Takes the snap. Howell steps up in the pocket, avoids the rush. Sam Howell slips a tackle, and he gets a 1st down. Still running, cutting it outside, and he's into the end zone. Sam Howell. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. He was not throwing it away? You're crazy. Wow, Sam Howell using his legs, and it's a 13-yard scamper. And he gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. Sam Howell avoids the rush, slips through, stays on his feet. Nice cut. Wow, what a run by Sam Howell. Beautifully done. That is awesome. Great call by EB, right, guys? So they're going to go for 2 here. Make it a 23-point game. Man in motion, takes the snap, drops back to pass, quick throw into the middle, and he caught it! It's Logan Thomas! And we got to do what we gotta do. It's time to fire up the band! Hail to the Redskin, hail victory, braves on the warpath, fight for all DC. Run or pass or score, we want a lot more. Beat 'em, swamp 'em, touchdown, let the points soar. Fight on, till you have won, sons of Washington. Rah, rah, rah! Hail to the Redskin, hail victory. Brave on the warpath, fight for all DC. Bing, bang, boom. We got it on the board. We're on the bird. On the bird. That what matters. Now we see Sam ripping defense with that coaching staff. Watch out. This is sad to watch, go Fins. Sad we were celebrating a touchdown down 100. What did Republic say? HCTR, yep. Sam's our entire offense. Yeah, 2-point conversion good, even though we'll still be slaughtered. Yeah. Don't deserve to celebrate. Are you kidding me? That's what we do. You know what's sadder? That you ain't subscribed to Tim? Yeah. Runner pass, they scored. We lost a lot more. That's too funny. Reading offense line, yeah, 100%. The offensive line is real bad. Are we dead yet? I mean, are we? I mean, are you saying if we get a pick six, will Tua give us a Tua special here? Will Tua give us the Tua special? That's what we need. We need a little Tua special. That's what I want to see. Kendall Fuller. Let's do it. All right. My question is, do we think Sam at his best could be better than Williams, May, or Nix? I think he could be better than Nix. I haven't watched much of May at all. And Williams, no. Williams is generational. Here we go. Single back formation. Pitch play to the right is A-Chain. A-Chain finds the edge and slips a tackle and will fall forward for a gain of about 7, setting up 2nd and 3. Just playing around with us, not trying. We'll see. Pickle for Sixel. Pickle for Sixel. I mean, hey, don't put it past Tua Tagovailoa. Don't put it past him. Tua Tagovailoa. Get a pick 6, baby. Single back formation. Puts Tyreek Hill in motion. Pitch play to the left is A-Chain. A-Chain will get the first down and a few more. There's a flag on the play, though. This might be holding. Ridgeway was getting blocked 10 yards down the field. Oh, my gosh. Holding offense number 89. All right. 2nd and 12. Let's see. Maybe we're not dead yet. Come on. Can we get our own pick 6? Which 2 is special? He has 2? No, I'm talking about the interception type of Tua. Tua likes to throw picks. He does. He's got 10 on the year. It's quite a few. Quite a few in 11 games. He's good for a pick a game almost. 3 receivers to the left. Tua in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Tua pumping. Avoids the pressure. Throws it out there to the right, and it's incomplete. Looking for Devon A-Chain. 3rd and 12. Nah, give me a pick 28. All right, 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12. $3:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Will we see one of the biggest collapses in NFL history? Ball at the 23. 3rd and 12. 2 receivers to each side. Takes a snap. 3-man rush. Steps up. Avoids it. Goes to the left side. And Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. Could not stay in bounds. And it will be a 4th and 12 coming up for the Dolphins. And Washington will force, I believe, their first punt of the game. Actually. Yeah, this will be their... No, they did punt. That's right, I remember the punt. I do remember that, actually. So, 2nd punt of the game. Whoa. There's the snap. There's the kick. And it will bounce right into Jamison Crowder's hands for a return. Going up the middle of the field and gets up to the 41-yard line. And Washington will have their best field position of the day. What can they do with it? This game is winnable. Well, 3 and out. I'm shocked. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Just need 7 in this quarter and 16 in the 4th. Well, they're definitely going to go for 2 if they get this touchdown. Because then you know if you need 17 or if you need 15. So you want to go for 2 here for sure. Tim, if we win, can you become a UFC boxer? But isn't UFC... Like, so I only could box, but I have to be in the UFC? I feel like I'd be a guy... I'd be a ground and pound type dude. I would try to take it to the mat. I got good size, good center of gravity, can handle myself well on the ground. Obviously, I would need a lot of practice, but I think that's where I would... rather than stand up and strike, I got short arms. I don't have good arm length. I meant fighter. Got it. Gruden was under average. Gruden was... I liked Gruden as far as a talent evaluator. I thought he actually brought in a lot of good talent here while he was here, unlike Rivera's staff. Unfortunately, he didn't know how to coach a run game, and he couldn't hire a good defensive coordinator to save his life. So... got that playoff energy, even if we're 8-4. Yeah, only if we're 8-4. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it, GK. All right, so Washington will get the ball back. If you get a touchdown here, all of a sudden it's a 2-score game, and anything could happen at that point. What was Gruden's best record? 9-7. Yeah. Yes, we haven't won 10 games since RG3's rookie year. Greg Minuski or Jack Del Rio, go. Yeah, exactly. Greg Manupski. Here we go. 3 receivers to the left in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion, takes the snap. Blitz coming. They're going to swing it out there to Gibby. Gibby will go out of bounds after a gain of about 6. Jalen Ramsey on the tackle. Greg Williams. Greg Williams was good back in the day. All right, 2nd and 4. Howell goes under center. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle is Gibby, and Gibby will fall forward for 1 yard. So 3rd down and 3 coming up here for Washington. Wonder what Magic Johnson is thinking now for putting up his cash for this team. Tim, what's better? Oh, man. Oh, man. Three receivers bunched out wide to the left. Takes a snap. Handoff to the right side. Cutting it up is Rodriguez. And Rodriguez will get the first down and more. Past the 40 up to the 37-yard line of Miami. Chris Rodriguez. Yeah, it was a soft box. Good read. And good job there by Chris Rodriguez. Good running. Hits the hole nicely. We know what Jonathan Allen would pick. Here we go. Howell in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Samuel goes in motion to the left. Takes a snap. Play action. Howell steps up. Nope. Avoids the rush. Now rolling to his right. Keeps his eyes downfield. Pumping and just throws the ball away. And it's incomplete. Feed Pringle. Please play under center. Yeah. 1st down. Yep. 2nd and 10 with 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Currently down by 23 points. 3-possession game if you get some 2-point conversions. 3 receivers to the left. Under center goes Sam Howell. Gibby the single back. Takes the snap. Handoff to the right side is Gibson. Gibson has to bounce it back and not a lot of room to run. He'll get nothing on the play. 3rd and 10 coming up. Wow, Saints are down only 3 now. Wow. Detroit flopping over there, I see, eh? Screenplays, please. Well, we ran a screenplay and it turned into a pick 6. You calling the Philly Niners game? No, I do the night games. So we'll be doing the Packers and Chiefs. I wish the Niners and Philly were the night game. That would be a great game to call, but I'd take a break in the middle. All right. So that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Washington down by 23, but has the ball 3rd down and 10 at the 37. We can still come back. Lanai. We ain't dead yet. Mm-hmm. 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 Bum, bum, bum. All right. So into the third quarter. Not looking good for our boys. Not looking good at all. But a touchdown here and anything could happen. 38-23 incoming, says King Co. Let's do it. Then it would be just a 15-point game. Crazier things that have happened. Let's see what happens. Why not Mahomes did amongst many others? Mahomes did what? Debonair. Debonair? Is that how you pronounce it? Debonair? Pathetic. All right, here we go. Dude, Mike McDaniel doesn't even fit in his shoes. This is ridiculous. This is who we're losing to? Come on. Here we go. 2 receivers each side in the shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back, steps up, throws it underneath. It'll be caught by Cole Turner. Cole Turner will get tackled for a gain of about 3. So 4th down and a long 7 coming up. Washington's got to go for it. Down by 23. No way they're punting here, right? There's no way. Wait, are they taking a field goal here? It looked like, oh, they're going with the field goal. All right, Joey Sly, 53 yards out. From the left hash, we have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is wide right. Wide right. Why are we going for a field goal? 53 yards out in an ugly, raining, nasty, windy, weird day. Down by 23? What? Terrible snap. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just... Like, literally, you didn't even need a field goal. Like, a field goal was basically a punt. Like, even if you made the field goal, all you did was now eliminate the need for 2-point conversions, but you still needed 3 touchdowns. Do we have any doubt? Yeah. You go for a field goal to make the 3-possession game a 3-possession game? Duh. Is my math off? No, it's not off. No. The only thing the field goal did, if you made it, is eliminate the need for 2-point conversions, but you still needed 3 touchdowns. I just... Remember, we traded up for Cameron Cheeseman. Remember that. We traded up for a long snapper that we're having issues with. That is the caliber of GM we have. That is the caliber of GM. That's insane. And we traded like a 5th round pick from the next year or something like that too. Cameron Cheeseman draft trade. Yeah, Washington traded a 2022 5th round pick to the Eagles for the 41st pick in the 6th round, and the 12th pick in the 7th round. Used number 225 on Michigan long snapper. So we traded a 5th rounder for a 6th and a 7th to get Cheeseman. Here we go. In the pistol. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the left is A-Chain. A-Chain will get a decent gain here out of bounds after a gain of 7. Butler on the tackle. Yep, the 0-16 GM is what we have. Absolutely. GM has been nothing but a joke. 100%. 100%. And unfortunately, I called it right from the get. Oh, I hate that. I tell you guys all the time, I wish I was wrong. 2nd and 3. Two receivers each side. Takes a snap. Play action. Quick throw underneath. It'll be caught by the tight end, Julian. And he will dive ahead and get the first down. You don't understand Mayhew? He has a dartboard with all the college players on it, and he blindfolds himself, whichever player that dart hit he takes. So what the dart did was it landed between 2 players. It landed between Cheeseman and our first pick in that 7th round was William Bradley King. So it landed right between. He was like, crap, I need to draft both these dudes. I have to trade a 5th from next. I got to trade for a 5th from next year. Got to get both of these guys. The dart said it. In the pistol. Waddle in motion. Takes a snap. Pitch play to the left. Turns it up as A-Chain, and A-Chain will go forward for a gain of about 3 up to the 42-yard line, and it'll bring up 2nd and 7. I feel like it's time to surprise the 3rd. Nice, nice. We ain't dead yet, says Bod. Tim Sly has to go, and Cheesecake, yeah, they both go, for sure. We haven't had a good GM in decades. The common denominator was the owner. Yeah, it's terrible. It was terrible. Just terrible. Here we go. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. And Deron Payne makes the tackle with one hand as he's getting blocked at the same time. It'll be a gain of 1. Sets up 3rd down and 6 at the 41. This team is bad. Yeah, it's bad. Dude, I just couldn't believe people were saying that this was the most talented roster we've seen in years. It's actually insane. Here we go. In the shotgun. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw. Batted away. Oh. Jamin Davis nearly gets the interception. So now it's 4th and 5 at the Washington 40. That's a 59-ish yard field goal. It's basically a 59-yard field goal for the Dolphins. I think they're going to go for it here. Louis T was on my channel saying that. He told me that to my face, and I'm like, what? Here we go. Here we go. The snap. There's the kick. And it'll be fair caught at the 5 by the Dolphins, actually. Just kidding. Wasn't even fair caught. It was just caught out of the air by the Dolphins, and it will be downed at the 5, and that's where Sam Howell will start this next drive. I think we should kick a field goal from right here. What do you guys think? I don't want Caleb Williams. I think Williams is going to be a bust, only if his ego gets in the way. Talent-wise, he's fantastic. It's talented, but doesn't mean it's good. I don't even think it's talented. Our offensive line is void of talent. Our running back room is mid as heck. Very mid. Our tight end room was one of the worst in the league going in. I was saying that from the rip. Our secondary is trash. Linebacker room is trash. We had a good defensive line, and that was it. Do we have a franchise QB, Tim? I think we have a potential franchise QB. If Tua is a franchise QB, I really think that Sam Howell could be a Tua. Sam Howell, Tua Tagovailoa struggled mightily in his first couple seasons. Like, looked scared. Like, he got benched. He looked so bad. And now look at this. They've added a few weapons for him, got him some protection, and now he's in the MVP conversation, right? So, yeah, Sam Howell has a lot of potential, I think. He's got a great arm. He's got the ability to move. He's a smart kid. There's a lot of things that I like about Sam Howell. It's just a matter of, do we put the faith into him and build around him or not, is what it is. This is the most talented team we've had in 5 years, which is embarrassing. I just disagree. I think that we actually had some talent when Jay Gruden was here. We just didn't have a quarterback. But with once we had Alex Smith, we were winning games with those rosters. When we had Trent Williams, we had Brandon Sheriff, when we had, oh my goodness, who's the, Chase Rouillet, right? When we had Lucas at the right tackle, not Lucas. Sorry, when we had Morgan Moses at right tackle. Like, the left guard was always a problem, but that is what it is. We had Adrian Peterson on this roster. We had Terry McLaurin. There was another receiver. Crap. Like, that 2019 roster. Like, who was on that 2019 roster? Like, we actually had talent on that roster going into that season. Right? Like, yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Here we go. Howell in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. Takes a snap, drops back, quick throw, batted down at the line is Van Ginkel. Ginkel was looking at if he tipped it up, if he was going to get a pick. Josh Dotson, I liked him coming out too, but he just did not like football, which is unfortunate. He just literally hated football. He had no interest in playing football. Lions are up 13. Nice. Who scored? Did one of my dudes score? Yeah, Laporta have a big day. He's giving me a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Here we go. Single back formation. Takes a snap, handoff to the left side. Gibby slips a tackle, cuts it up, and he stays on his feet, spinning, and he gets a gain of 8 out of what looked like it was going to be a loss of 3, and he keeps this drive alive. Incredible. Speaking of Dotson, I scooped him up for fantasy this week. I hoped he was going to do me something, but that didn't work out. 3rd and 1. Dotson was soft, absolutely. Here we go. 3 receivers bunch to the right. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle is Chris Rodriguez, and on 3rd and 1, he gets stuffed. Stuffed. With 10.5 to go and counting, and Washington on 4th and 2 have to go for it. EB is done. I mean, you just gotta... Can we win a matchup at all? Like, Jesus. Just terrible. Sua Cravens was a head case? Yeah, that was another one. He was an adventure. Norman was as good, if not better, than any corner we have on our roster right now. Wow, they punted. Unbelievable. They're punting here, down 23. Here comes Berrios. Berrios catches it, running to the left side. And he will get tackled at the 40-yard line of Miami. So that is where the offense will start this next drive. Will we still see Tua up by 23? Or will they go to the bench? Let's have Tua and Tyreek go to the bench, because I'm going against both of them in fantasy, so I would like them to stop. He low-key started good, though. Oh, Sua was talented. He just wanted to retire after 1 year. That ain't retiring. That's called quitting. All right? If you do something for 1 year and you want to be done, that's called quitting, not retiring. According to Craig Hoffman, you can't call this team losers. I don't even know who Craig Hoffman is, but okay. Why trade Terry? Some people want to trade Terry. I don't. I love Terry. I want him to stay. But that's just me, I guess. Why punt? Because they've given up. They've given up, unfortunately. USC players are sapped. I miss Chris. Oh, yeah, Chris Thompson. When was Chris Thompson still on that 2019 team, or when did he leave? Chris Thompson. When did he leave? Yeah, Chris Thompson was on that 2019 team. Dude, he's as good, if not better, than any running back we have on this roster. We had Adrian Peterson and Chris Thompson. When did Jordan Reed leave? He was a guy that just could not stay healthy. He left in 2018, so he was not on the team in 2019. Tim, what position should we draft in the first? Quarterback or tackle? Weren't they 3-13 in 2019? Yes. Unfortunately, the one thing we didn't have was a good quarterback. That was a problem. Dwayne Haskins was no good, and then Heineke. No, not Heineke. Who came in when he got benched? Or no, did he get hurt? I don't remember. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here. And A-Chain will get a gain of 5 on the play. And we do see Tua go to the bench. So Tua is done for the day. Wow, trickery here. Williams turns the Jets, and Jameson Williams gets a reverse touchdown. Kyle Allen. No, wait. Kyle Allen didn't come here until Ron Rivera got here. Kyle Allen was a guy that Scott Turner brought in. Yeah, it had to be Keenum. Keenum in 2019. It had to be. I formation. Takes a snap. Handoff to the left side is A-Chain. A-Chain finding room to run, and he gets a first down up to the 48. Haskins was groomed improperly. No, he just wasn't very talented, unfortunately. Unfortunately, he wasn't very talented. Also, 2019, we still had Trent Williams. Now, Trent Williams gave up on the team. That was unfortunate. But yeah, also, Ryan Kerrigan was here. Ryan Kerrigan got hurt. But yeah, towards that end of the year, we had like $130 million on the bench. Takes a snap, handoff to the right side as A-Chain, and A-Chain falls forward for a gain of 1. We literally had like $100 million, like $130 million on the bench in 2019. 2019 Washington Redskins roster. Like, look at the guys that were literally on the bench because they were hurt. Right? I don't remember if Peterson got hurt. I think McLaurin got hurt at the end of the year too, but we literally had Brandon Sheriff got hurt at some point. Trent Williams gave up on the team. Understandably, I'm not even saying that as an insult. Takes a snap, pitch play to the right, A-Chain, cutting it up, and slips a tackle, and he will get a gain of about 7 on the play, bringing up 3rd and 1. He got hurt. You had, excuse me, Ryan Kerrigan got hurt. Josh Norman got hurt. Landon Collins got hurt. Yeah, Landon Collins only... all right, well, he got hurt the last game of the year, but he missed a game. Like, so many high-dollar dudes got hurt. It was crazy. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here for A-Chain. A-Chain slips through into the secondary, and he gets tackled by Kendall Fuller at the 23-yard line. We drafted him because he played with Snyder's school in high school. Yeah, that was a Snyder pick, unfortunately. Why do we release DJ Swearinger? The reason we release DJ Swearinger is because, dude, you can't continue to talk about your boss to the media after your boss tells you twice to stop talking to the media about it. And he did it a third time, and Jay Gruden's like, bye. Here we go, out of the pistol, takes a snap, handoff to the right side, bouncing it outside is A-Chain, little hesitation, and will get tackled inbounds for a gain of 5. Clock continues to run at 6.5 minutes. Who is the backup right now for the Miami Dolphins? Who is the backup? Oh, Mike White? I didn't even realize that. Mike White's the backup. Hilarious. At least we won't lose next week. Oh, yeah, we have a bye week next week. That's right. Yep. Here we go. 3 receivers to the left. In the pistol. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here. A-Chain will fall forward for a gain of 1. EB should try the pistol. Yeah, I mean, a lot of teams run the pistol. That's actually a fair ask, to be honest. This season can't end fast enough, yeah. I need Kamara to get a bogus touchdown here. That'd be huge. In the shotgun, 2 receivers each side. 3rd and 4. Barrios in motion, takes a snap, handoff up the middle, cut back, and bouncing off a tackler. Nice hit, and it's going to be 4th and 1. What do they decide to do? It's Jeff Wilson Jr. on the carry. Gets a gain of 3, 4th and 1. Do they continue to just run it straight forward here, or what? We have a bye week next week, and DraftKings will have us at plus 17. Too funny. In the pistol, 3 receivers bunch to the right. Tight end goes in motion now to the left, takes a snap, handoff up the middle on 4th and 1. They get it easily. First down up to the 8-yard line. Clock continues to run here with 4.5 to go. And this game is all but over. They get a touchdown here. My prediction is actually almost spot on. I said 45-17, 45-15. It's pretty dang close. Said that at halftime. What was my prediction of the score? I said 45-17. We're in the mix. And hey, if we would have made that field goal, 45-18 is basically 45-17 because I didn't know we were going to go for 2 for no reason. Takes a snap, handoff to the right side. Cutting it outside is Wilson, and Wilson will fall forward for a gain of 1. Hudson on the tackle. Yeah, pistol is better for the run game than shotgun. Yeah, because you don't know which direction you're going. That makes sense. In gun, the HVAC is far off the line, more of delay to get positive yards. No, that's not true. Running back still at the same spot. But the thing is that when you're in shotgun, it really only makes sense to run like one direction kind of unless you pitch. And it's much easier to run your whole offense out of the pistol. I agree with that. Here we go. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Handoff to the left side is A-Chain. A-Chain will fall forward up to the 5. Setting up 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Why keep throwing at him? Yeah. Tim, we can still get a safety? From where? Oh, yeah, we can still get a safety to get 17 points. Yeah, you're right. Remember when Cooley did his podcast for Washington? Yep. 2 receivers each side. Takes a snap, pitch play to the right, cutting it up, and he will get tackled at the 2. So that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. How do you not get Terry the ball's hands in some way? Yeah, I don't know. Like, jet sweep it to him, screen pass, do something to get it to Terry. It's crazy. When we drafted Redskins front office deleted the vid. Oh, wow. Really? Oh, he did it for the team? I didn't remember that. That's hilarious. Just celebrate the good fortune of the Cards. They are close to winning. Cardinals are close to winning? Really? Wow. They're up 17-3 over Pittsburgh. That's big, actually. If they can get another win... How many wins does the Panthers or the Cardinals have? 2 wins, right? Wait, I don't understand. Why are the Bears at pick 4? I don't get it. It's supposed to be head to head. So why is Washington not at pick 4? Hold on. NFL draft order rules. How is the NFL determined? The order is determined by the standings at the end of the season. The club with the worst record will pick first. The one with the best record will pick 20. Teams that did qualify for the playoffs are assigned draft slots with 21 to 32. The order is determined by the results of the previous postseason play. If the teams have the same strength of schedule, strength of schedule determines draft order. Gotcha. Division or conference tiebreakers are applied. If the divisional or conference tiebreakers are not applicable or ties still exist between teams, the difference conferences ties will be broken by the following tiebreak method. That makes no sense. If the teams have the same strength of schedule, division or conference tiebreakers are applied. If the divisional or conference tiebreakers are not applicable or ties still exist between teams of different conferences, ties will be broken the following tie-breaking method. Oh, between different conferences. Gotcha. So the Bears have the worst strength of schedule. So their schedule, Frank's schedule is 464. So we're not going to beat them with strength of schedule. Our strength of schedule is going to be crazy good by the end of the year. Here we go. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the left is A-Chain. A-Chain will go into the end zone untouched to make it 44-15. Yikes. Team blows like the Commanders, yeah. SOS is the way for the NFL to meddle, yeah. Tankathon touchdown, yep. We were giving up 90 points in the last 2 weeks. Crazy, right? Here we go. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 1:57 to go here in the fourth quarter. Washington will get the ball back for some garbage time yards. I would love them to throw it to number 1. Throw it to number 1. Please. Please throw it to number 1. Dude, in the quarterback's meeting room, they're joking about Christmas music instead of watching Commanders film. Hilarious. Yes, Alvin Kamara got a garbage time touchdown. Let's go. Yes. Massive. Let's go. And now if Sam Laporta can continue, I actually have a chance this week somehow. I went against Tua Tagovailoa, CeeDee Lamb, and Tyreek Hill, and I have a chance to win this game. Crazy. And if frickin' Tank Dell didn't get hurt in the first frickin' quarter. There's the kick from Sanders. And it is a touchback. So the 25-yard line is where Sam Howell and the offense will take their next drive. That's not a garbage TD, one stop away from the lead. Yeah, well, it's garbage time to me. I don't care. Get another stop and get Alvin Kamara another touchdown. That'd be huge. Carr's on his way out with another injury. Oh, brutal. Well, hopefully they hand it to David Montgomery to ice that game out. Tim, Olu, Alt, or Latham. I go Olu, Latham, and then Alt. That's my order. Here we go. Brisket takes the field, and they're going to hand it off up the middle here and fall forward for a gain of 5. So it looks like Washington will just end this game. Yeah, they're just going to run the clock out. They're not going to do anything fancy. They're just going to say, bye-bye. Game over. So they don't even try to throw the ball. And it's over. 45-15. Dolphins take the W. Taking a look at this game, we have 20 first downs to 11 for the Commanders. 7 on 13 for Miami, 6 for 13 for Washington. It's a run up the middle, by the way, for a gain of 3. They're just going to run this clock out. Total yards on the day, 406 for the Dolphins over 244 of Washington's. Only 5 total penalties on the day. 3 penalties against Washington for 31 yards and 2 penalties for 15 yards for the Dolphins. 1 turnover coming against the Commanders. It was a pick 6 thrown from Sam Howell. And it's 32-16 to 27-46. Just kidding, 44. If I can do my math. For the Commanders. Looking at the stat sheet box score, we got Tua Tagovailoa, 18 for 24, 280 yards, 2 touchdowns. Sam Howell, 12 for 23, 127 yards, no touchdowns, 1 pick. Was sacked 3 times today. Devon Achane, 17 carries, 73 yards, 2 touchdowns. Brian Robinson, 7 carries, 53 yards, no touchdowns, leading rusher for Washington. Raheem Mostert also had 11 carries, 43 yards, and a touchdown himself. Tyreek Hill exploded, 5 catches, 157 yards, 2 touchdowns. Curtis Samuel, 4 catches, 65 yards, leading receiver for Washington. Leading tacklers, you have Cody Barton with 11, and you have Duke Riley leading for the Dolphins with 8. Joey Sly went 0 for 1 on field goals, 1 for 1 on extra point. Jason Sanders, 1 for 1 on field goals, 6 for 6 for extra points. Bailey had 3 points. Tress Way had 5. So yeah, this game was ugly. Well, Tim, you did an excellent job. Too bad our team didn't say hi to Ruby for me. Ruba, somebody say hi. She's just laying down next to me. But yeah, it was great. I appreciate all of you watching. It was a lot of fun as always. We got pretty good viewership numbers considering how terrible this game was. You guys are the GOATs. I really appreciate you guys. It's unfortunate that our team does stink to oblivion, but it is what it is. It is what it is, right? So that's, I don't know what else to say here. You know, it's we can't really be surprised that this happened, in my opinion. It's really not shocking whatsoever. It's par for the course. It's what we expected. The Dolphins are just way better of a team than us. We are in shambles. We really need to fire our head coach, but we're not going to, and it is what it is. So appreciate you guys for hanging out, watching. We will be live for tonight's game, so make sure you swing on through. It'll be the Kansas City Chiefs headed over to Lambeau Field to face the Packers. So that's where we will be next, and I will see you then. And hey, I got a question. I put Commanders plus 10. So did I lose? Yes, you did, Tomek. You did, unfortunately. All right, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time. And until next time, see you!